Hey, technical difficulties tonight. Do apologize. I'm trying to do pop out the chat and then shrink that. Hi, there. Now we have our chat window so that I can see everybody. We're down a camera because I got tired of trying to figure it out. And that's okay. We don't need it, right? Because we've got this one so I can talk to you. And then I have this one so we can work on the wall. I got it. Still got to get someone to help me move a light. And then that's it. That's all we got today. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to see me sew the piece, right? We're here to BS anyway. I wasn't sure I liked the other layout. And let's see. You can see this one, but that's too low. So this is probably the lowest I should. Oh, I can do one more, right? Have you see it? Yeah, mostly. But how my tweaked brain wants to have a reason for a color. Let me explain that. Blue can morph to purple. That makes sense. Blue can go to teal before it would go to green. Green can be broken down into yellow, and yellow can slide over into orange. Does this peachy stuff go with an orange? Or does it try to hang out with pink? So, I think the green I had the most of, so I threw that there. I do have, hey Sally, I do have another purple. What possibly could go here? I mean, at this point, it can branch out. It's not where this will go. This, I'm not sure which. Um, how's Illinois? Is that where it was? Illinois? Purple. See, then I have this shit. Now, I liked this, but now I can't figure out how to get the purple or the blue section to this. Doesn't work for me anymore. So I got that one set aside. I got this one set aside too. I like them, but I think from here on I'm going to do halfsies. And then the occasional full. I kind of like the idea of occasional full. Oops. Camcorder. Does that make, I'd say logical sense, but I'm not sure I'm being very logical about it. Doop, somebody did something on the phone. Nothing. Alright. Oops. Messages. Purple. So right now, I just have a couple of the solids. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they're gonna go, but I do like the idea of it. I also crazily like the idea of doing one that's black and white straight. Right, so we could put this here. But that means somehow, if these are going to be here, the peaches, then I have to figure out how to make the blue connect to it. And maybe I'm trying too freaking hard, and all I really have to do is put the fabrics there. And then, hey, it works, right? I don't know. I'm making it too hard. So that's a possibility. And then I could do either two teal or the opposite of that. What would that look? Oop, one fell. On camera, that's not too bad. But it's dark. I wish. Damn it. I even checked on the camera that's down whether there was a light on it. Flashlight. Okay, so that's not too bad. Oh, there's a puppy. We've had all kinds of adventures. We had company, and then something got into our yard, and the dogs went after it. And one dog needed a couple stitches. It was just fun shit. One thing after another. Seems like this might be better here. Ooh, I do like those two together. And then, well, this can go anywhere. Here, here. It, no, I don't like that. Put that for now. It's kind of like you roly poly. Didn't I have? Yeah, what about that? Only problem with that is, let's do this. Damn it. Because those were the same fabrics. Okay. I am drinking Blue Moon tonight. So, teal and green. Do I have one with teal and green? No, that would be a good one to make. And maybe this is, can you see that part? Yeah. Maybe something like this is how we'll get the transition. We'll just create a block or something. All right, so let's make one that's teal on top and green on the bottom. Okay, where's our papers? Where's our papers? What corner is it? That can be, is that what this is? Yeah, I'll pin this up so you know what I'm doing. So this is really just a crapshoot tonight. I gotta get my feet back underneath me after taking a little time and see if I can figure out why the one camera decided that it was just gonna go and not work. Yeah, I could probably even do something like throw in something weird as the break between them. Anytime I work myself into a corner. So in the process of getting ready to go live tonight, we've got, I came home to all of the furniture out of the living room and just a small portion of the baseboards pulled up, and Robert getting ready to. Oops, we're gonna turn back here. Um, I had so much fucking trouble last time. Let's do this. I want teal, teal and green. Okay, we're writing it right on there. Oh my god, the chicken saga. Fuck me sideways with this. That is just. Is it raining? Must be. Weird. I mean, not really, but I didn't know it was going to rain. And my head hasn't started hurting, so that's good. Um, mm-hmm. Raining kind of hard, actually. What do we got there? We've got a peach. Not a peach, shit. Peach and I don't know. What do you think we should put in the center of this one? Peach. No, I don't want to do that. Why don't we do? Oh, can't see it because we're on a different camera. About that for the center. So Tuesday, when I was running around taking care of the dog, animal control talked to her. And that's okay. Somebody gave me a term today. We're going to call her Bob. And Bob stands for bitch on block. Like that bitch on the same block. I'm like, you know, kind of like it. Because I can't really say her name on here. I'm not that stupid. I mean, they're days. Anyway, my friend's husband, Chris, threw an apple. Like, real, not hard, but let it hit the ground and roll a little bit towards the back of our property where the fucking chickens were because they don't belong there. She, well, Chris takes the dog out every time they see the chickens in the backyard to run them off. Actually, Rocky just kind of stands there and Chris does all the work. She, the woman in question, the house sits behind, well, next to me, but set further back than where my shop is. And so I think she got out of her car, pulled in the driveway, got out of the car to get the mail, and saw Chris in the backyard and come running around the corner trying to pick a fight, something with him. I'm so confused by this woman. Um, she, there's only one way to make this fit. Um, so she started yelling at Chris, and Chris is like, well, I ain't putting up with this crap. So he went inside, shut and locked the back door. At that time, Bree goes, oh, well, it's 4 o'clock. It's time to close. So she grabs the keys, goes around the front of the counter. It's raining really hard. And went around the front of the counter, pulled it, rested shut, snicked it shut, and locked it. And as she clicked the lock and was pulling the key out, it was just as she was reaching for the knob, and so she turned it, but it wouldn't open because we have a deadbolt. And she was really angry. She's like, "Get your fucking boss!" Banging on the glass. And so I called animal control in the morning. She didn't tell me that night. Didn't want me to. There's nothing I could do. But like, excuse me, what happened? And so I called animal control. She came out. She's been. I don't know if she seems to think that the fence was going to stop the chickens, but there was maybe a 24-inch, 18 to 24-inch, and it was just kind of like a couple metal. It was a fence, but it was almost just wire. It wasn't even chicken wire. And damn it, number two is black. I have to look every time. It smells like rain, and I'm not even near the open window. That must smell awesome. Fresh rain, right? One of those scents people like. I like fresh cut grass too. Um. Anyway, she's yelling and smashing the window, and so I called animal control, and evidently animal control was told by this woman that my apple tree crushed the fence. I've had the shop, chicken wars, totally. I've had the shop um 13 and a half years, and I don't think that fence has ever been upright. You know, it's got those metal posts, it's got the like spade wings at the bottom, and then little notches where you can hook it. That's like what's holding this fence up. And when I started complaining about the chickens, she has mentioned this fence, and I'm like, what the hell ever. And they must have turned it up because we did not, and it is upright now. I just don't know. Anyway, so I showed animal control the sacred fence of which she speaks, and she, oh, hey, found something. I was looking for this. Um, she must have said Chris did more than he did because when I was talking to her in the morning, was, I don't know why, but I pointed out our cameras, and they ended up talking to her later in the day, and she claimed something. And they came back over to the shop, and they're like, "Can you pull up that footage?" And so I pulled up the footage, and her and her little helper, they're like, "So I'm guessing by the look on your face, I know you can't tell me, and I'm not asking, but I'm guessing by the look on your face that the story and the video do not mesh." Yeah, isn't that great? So, wonder what she said happened because she's obviously already told me that she lies. Um, in the morning, though, when she came out, the officer was telling me that she was talking to a fellow police officer, not she's animal control, but an actual officer, about all the crap that she's working on. And he said, "You need to have her go get a stalking order. Protection, stalking protection? I don't know. I've never heard it quite put that way. You know, yeah, whatever." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" She worked at the courthouse. She doesn't now, and she bitched at the end of last year that she lost her job. She worked at the courthouse. So as I go get the paperwork and fill it all out and turn it in, I'm like, "You guys, I don't know what you're going to do. She used to work here." Sure enough, I was supposed to go to court this morning, and I get this call. They need to reschedule me to a different day when an outside judge is here. So I have to wait till Monday. I don't have to wait long, but what if it was a life or death kind of thing? What if somebody was stalking? Anyway. Is the van door open? Yeah, I bet it is. All right, 4. Now we're gonna do teal. So yeah, I just can't believe I'm having to do this. I bet you I took the readers out of here. All right. Well, we're gonna get back to as normal as I can get of a schedule here. I'll have to let you know about whether I get the stalking order or not. That's Monday. I'll try to go live on Monday. That's been the plan. But boy. All right. So we need teal and green. So teal. Teal. I got a teal I like. Yeah. Oh, that's a smaller piece. That'll be nicer to carry. And I wanted a green. And that's kind of lighter greens there. So I don't see much. Oh, shit. I don't think that'll fit. I'll bring it just in case. Polka dots? Right. I like that one too, but that's really close. Oh, what? Oh, dropping shit. All right, we'll see how this fits. I don't know. I don't know what to do. And it's when when the trigger happens, when her, when whatever the slight is, or well, the trigger is just the best description I got for that. Whatever triggers her, then she gets all hot and angry and aggressive and puffs up like a buffer fish, and she just tries to loom over the top of you, and she gets loud. And that person, I don't know where her limit is. Would she get violent? I don't know. I do not know. All right, Daisy's in bed. Thought I heard other dogs. Ooh, so pretty. Ugh. Okay. Yep. So that's what we're working on. Working on getting a freaking restraining order. I'm actually not sure the difference between a restraining order and a stalking order. That's where we're at. All Pacific Northwest Shop Hop fabric for 2025. Lost it. Is back in stock. If you were waiting on a call from me, you most likely will be getting it tomorrow. I got 2 in the shipping room, 1 I have an address, and then everybody else that I have written down is call my name. Kind of committed, but not really. Yeah, nope, not gonna happen. Arg. I don't think this is going to need it. Well, that's far enough that way, and that. I think I can make that work. We don't have a couch to sit in. We have a love seat downstairs. Dogs or don't know what to do to go to the bathroom. We're gonna have to kind of leave a door open, I think. Let's press this and make sure it works before I trim it. I think it's gonna work. Yahoo! Alright, so let's. Ow, my foot's hurting. I fucked it up. I know I don't know exactly what I did. Did you leave that back door open? I think I'm talking to you. Okay. I had a couple customers today that I thought might just possibly sneak on. Was a few minutes. Oh, well, I was a lot of minutes later than I wanted to be. I wanted to be closer to 6. Technical crap. I didn't want to not go on, but reusable pieces and not so reusable pieces. I had this plan. I'm gonna treat them like crumbs and see how that turns out. Kind of dumbass. Did that work though? I think that worked. You don't know what I did though. So I put the glue on the paper and I just flipped it over and went across the back of the fabric instead. I mean, it's not perfect. There we go. So that means, where's a pin? If we do this configuration, I can do that. Oops. Let me show you what I did. So that was this piece right there. I kind of like it with a peach on the other side of the center. I must have gotten hooked into doing that. Got a lot of peach centers. Okay, that works. How do we get these in? These down here floating at the bottom. Where does pink fall? And if pink coming off of purple, and the peach up over there, I put the peach somehow over here with yellow and orange. One. I didn't grab a lot of pins. Oh boy. And we're going to pretend these are pink. Pink can come off of purple. Let's temporarily put that there, but it might need to go here. Can you still see here? It all depends on where green's going to go. Oh, hey, Scoobs. How's it going, Dusty? Whoops. That's kind of up here. My dog is pissed. Watson is trying to talk. Waddy what? What's going on? Okay, I didn't intentionally do what the picture is. Oh, it's not the same. Okay. Watson, come in. Okay. Want me to hold you for a minute? Mhm. I still don't know what to do with this guy. I could use half of it, maybe. No, it's almost exact. It is exact. Fucking A. Just like that combination. All right, so this might come. This might come apart. God, it's pretty, and or that'll go in something different. I'm gonna chuck him way over here where you can't see him, but I can, because I think he's awesome. I'm gonna leave him alone. What do we think of this guy? I'm gonna take him apart. Blue is not gonna connect to those colors at all. That might have to be a. Am I stupid enough to do a side project over here? All right, we've got orange to green, just like these. This will go up, I think. We gotta find a new couch. Oh no. There we go. So, if we did something like that, can we build one that rolls over to the blue? A couple blue sides? Well, let's do one with two blue sides. And if it's going to go up against pink, well, it's kind of opposite of pink. Green? Sure. Why the hell not? Do I already have some bags of a little bit smaller? This is my finger because it's just a center, right? Do you have the slider open for the dogs? What? Do you have the slider open for the dogs? Yeah. Okay, good. Good, because they don't know how to go out right now. They're a little discombobulated. Well, she was let go of that job. And that's, as my friends pointed out, a government job, which is hard to lose a government job, I guess. They both work for the government, I think. Okay, one, two. Two is black, didn't we say? What was I using this for? Oh, I used to. Let's do still one of my favorites. No, I'm gonna do wackadoodle. See, like, can you imagine like a solid diamond? Oh, that's kind of cool. Hmm, I might have an idea. You guys should run. Can't believe I'm in a chicken war. Well, what's this judge gonna think? I guess there's been pettier shit. But it's just, are you kidding? It's something as simple as keeping your animals on your own property. Don't get them if you don't have a secure location for them. She's telling an officer that she's going to move them to a different location. Well, why didn't she wait to get them and just put them there? How full of shit do we think this statement is? Huge. Mhm. With all of the moving, Michael buried the cabinet that has the vacuum in it. Ah, well, hope you guys get a chuckle out of that. Those that watch this later. And then we were having fun coming up with all the petty ideas that shouldn't be as fun as they were to come up with. It definitely tickled my funny bone. I don't have as much. Wait, let's do the scattered dot. You want me to get you a quilt there, baby girl? There's a bunch of them here. Would you like to fluff up? Now you got something. Yeah, their beds are all thrown around on the floor in here. She's floofing and going under. Ah, she has to have a fight with herself. All right, we're looking at a new couch, possibly. I kind of like the idea of the love sack ones, but what the hell color are we doing? Blue. But we want like a really long one with either like a chase lounge on each end or a big ottoman that we can move around or two smaller ones that we can. So you can have your feet up still, but not have the recliner bits. Because really, we get a little worried about the puppers. Please tell me. Blue. I have any blues in the smaller pieces. See, I was going to crumb some stuff. Evidently, that's what this bag was, and I put other shit in it. The problem with taking too much time between your project sit downs is you forget your awesome method that you set up before. I think we'll keep it short tonight. I think they still want to do some prep work, and they're afraid of making too much noise, which I'm thankful that they're being cautious for me. But there's such a shit show to get going. Kind of lost my oomph. But we got a couple things done. See, they're all the teals. Where's the blue? I mean, technically, you don't fall. Mm. There's another crumb. Do you have one that I need to disassemble that we could do? We could do. Okay, so I was going to say this one because I really like it. It's already in that grouping. And it's in the center. Oh, semi-close. All right. What else? This is there twice, so let's take that away. If I played with this grouping, not pretty. um, this is there once, so we'll keep it as a thought. Oh, some of these I haven't used yet. What? That one's used. What about? Is that going to be too teal? That looks like on camera. Let's flip the camera. Sometimes it looks different. Is that going to feel like it's kind of in between? I think I like it. Pacing. So if this doesn't like this, I want that on number. This is going to be number 5. I want it up towards the top, I think. The fuck do I know? Which means I'm going to do maybe. There's got to be another darker blue, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be dark. What about both of those are in there too? Another piece of that. And another piece of this. I like need to have these all in bins. Oh, might not be too bad. There's 2. Yeah. Alright, let's try a piece of this. This is color blends. Yeah. Why do I know this shit? I know, right? Um, alright. Let's press that. Let's try using the left hand. That's not cutting out, right? It's still okay. For a second, I thought it was indicating that I didn't have sound when it was on the camcorder, and that's not right. That's not what's supposed to be. Okay, that's gonna go over here on the other side of the stripe. All right, to a just outside, and then we're going to put that new one. What time is it? Daisy's pacing. 8 o'clock. That's about normal. Um, Okay. I thought I heard feet. I've rolled over tails and toes. I'm not a fan of the crying. I am not a fan of hurting my babies on accident or on purpose. All right. Let's try this new one. Oh, there's what he wants. So, Scully, who wanted to fluff up a quilt, somehow managed to fluff it over to the side. It's not even being, it's being used as a pillow. I can probably turn the camcorder before I turn it off because it's. Are you kidding? How did I do that? There's your hazards right there. I didn't have my piece folded when I was measuring, or didn't have it folded when I was placing, and I had it tilted the wrong angle. Where the hell is my seam? I haven't had the seam rip today. Maybe I need to. So, to leave it on a kind of funny note, I mean, it cost me $300 and the dog got stitches, but we, something was in the yard and Daisy asks, I didn't think it was right. I thought I had to be at an angle. It didn't make sense to me. Should have stopped there and looked at it. Anyway, we have to take Daisy down first usually because when she wakes up in the morning, it is time to go. And number two, right now. There are times that she starts trying to wiggle out of your arms on the way down the stairs because you're not moving fast enough and it's time to go back. So, Robert in his bathrobe. I mean, it's like 6 in the morning. Took Daisy down, put her off to the side here. Soon she starts walking around sniffing. You know she's gonna go. Then you can sneak back in. Otherwise, she just follows you. So then he managed to get all the dogs downstairs, and I was doing my impression of Patrick the Starfish. I can stretch. I can stretch. Um, Come on, you with dogs that sleep on the bed. You know exactly what I mean. I hope that's gonna be long enough. This one, when I was copying all of them, this one got a little close to the corner and I didn't notice it. Kind of chopped off a corner on the printing, and I have to guess. I don't think it, not like that. Um, so all of a sudden the dogs are going bonkers, and then there's yipping, and I'm flying down the stairs. My son was already down the stairs. Robert running through the yard trying to get to everybody. Bare feet, pitch black, can't find a flashlight, don't know what's going on. Something crawled, what, or Scully's crying, yipping, and it looks like, I mean, in the dark, he's like, all I could think of was a puma. And, but, I can't imagine. I get downstairs. Michael's coming in with a crying Scully. He can't tell me what's wrong because we don't know anything yet. So I scoop her up the stairs so that I can lay her on my bed and she'd be comfortable and might stay on her back so I could check her over. And then um, the actual owie, we didn't notice right away because it hadn't bubbled up like through the skin or through the fur. See, by doing this one there, then it feels kind of like an intermediate. Oh yeah, on camera that looks like that. It looks like that. Ombre's okay. All right, so we ended up having to clean her up. I tried to shave a little bit of her hair. She got really pissy about that. And I'm too soft and didn't make her cry while I was trying to figure out how to clean her up. So I got gauze and some Coban and doctored her up until the vet called or texted back. I love that I can text with my vet. It's great. And they said, yeah, we want to see her. So we're going to take her. Okay. This, now, I took pictures of the previous layout so I could check and see how I felt about this. So I don't know if I did the same layout. I took it all down, moved. Honestly, I tried to move one of the ones that have a different color on each side as the center, but I didn't like how it threw all the colors around. I I might be okay with this actually. Yeah. What if we pulled like green? Man, okay, that's not too. I suppose I could go there and softer. Okay, so that's the problem. We need to not have the green come up so far because we gotta fit yellow and orange in here somehow. So what if there's also a lot of the fucking color? Damn it! All right, put you back. That might have been why I had them down there to begin with. Hmm. Fine, I'm gonna leave you fucked up, but right there, because I'll see about switching something. Boop. There we go. This. Well, I suppose you guys don't need to. How in the fuck am I getting Peach in here? And where the hell is this dark shit going? I can't decide whether that goes up there or down to the. Oh, you can't see the peachy stuff. Damn it. Well, pink. Are we saying we were gonna just force the issue on something? That's not looking. No, I got nobody watching tonight, and that's okay. Because I'm kind of tired. And I'm pretty sure my husband wants to make some noise. I can tell he's trying to be so quiet in there. Um, does this go here maybe? And no, I got too many tens. Let me come around. So I got peach down there. Will it zoom out any further? No, sorry. I suppose I can see about coming back further. There you go. And there's even my ones off to the side. That will never work for recording because I'm too far out in the middle of the room. Well, maybe. Let me play with some chords. I might be able to zoom in and have it further back so you can get the whole picture. And not to go too fast. That's how she ended up. That's the one that had stitches. And that's Daisy, who is always the one pacing. Trying not to go so fast I'll make anybody sick. Well, there's what I've got so far. Actually, I'm not too unhappy with it. I'm going to have to start going up and down, though. I don't need to go real far out. All right. I suppose, you guys, it's just been weird this week. So what we're gonna do is we will figure out how to get the tablet hooked back up so you can see my workspace at least. I'll play with having the camera across the room because I think I can run the wire if I have one long enough under the ramp the dogs use so then nobody will trip on it. And then I'll try focusing in so that way at least you can see the whole thing because I think being able to see this corner is important as we lay the whole thing out. And I'm gonna go finish my beer and I'm gonna get high and I'm going to put my feet up somewhere because my foot's hurting. And okay, when did I say I was gonna do this? Monday. I'll be back Monday unless a catastrophe happens. Monday should be fine. I'll do the court thing in the morning, 11:30, and then I don't have to work that day, so no reason why not. I'll be putting together our new living room. I wonder if he realizes he's got to change out all the outlets to be white because I don't like that bone color. Then it will feel done. Almost. I got to paint, and I think we're going to get a new sofa for Christmas. Everybody wants a new one. Nobody likes what we've got. Well, Pumpkin, I am out of here. Pumpkins. I've been calling people Pumpkin. It doesn't seem to fit here. Oh, oh, where'd you go? I moved the mouse. Creative swear words. Because I don't like doing the big G or the JC. Because I'm not religious. But it's what society uses as a norm. So I'm trying to come up with creative, cool alternatives. Like one of my books uses Janie Mac a lot, and I like it, but I can't seem to manage to use that instead of JC. I don't know. Any ideas? We've been talking about it, so throw your hat in, see what we can find. All right, guys, I'm out of here, and I will see you Monday night. Wish me luck talking to a judge out of the county. They won't know me, they won't know her, so that could be good. All right, I am done. Have a good night, and I'll see you Monday. Good night.